So welcoming everybody, and I got asked on stream how I do this kind of effect to protect my screen when I'm streaming. If I'm going on to something that might reveal some information I don't really want on stream, i.e. an API key, or maybe I'm trying to buy something or whatever. But I just want to protect what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm showing, and it's just protection. So I'm going to show you how I can do this. And you can get this code by going to the StreamUp website, clicking on freebies, and there will be a screen protection in this list, along with all the other shout out, with all the other freebies we've got. So do check them all out because some of them are really cool. But I'm going to show you how to set up in OBS first. So in OBS, what you need to do is we're going to get a filter on our whatever source. Normally would be display capture, and call it screen protection. This is a composite blur. There'll be a link for that somewhere. And what we're doing a pixelate blur algorithm, and it's called hexagonal. All you really need to fix, because all the other stuff don't really matter. Then what we're going to do, we're going to add two other filters. One called protection on, and one called protection off. These are Exceldro's move transition plugins, and you set them up by doing the filter to the screen protection, single setting, pixel size, and then 1 for off and 10 for on. You can do more if you want, but I find 10 is actually a nice number. And I put them as a minute, a second duration, so the 1000 milliseconds. So this is how they look. If you can see, when it comes on, it blurs it, and when we do off, it comes off. And that is pretty much the OBS side done. Then what we need to do is import the code. Now the code will be on the website, and you'll just import it. And what you'll import is this. It'll say screen protect toggle. And you can set this up to a button on your hotkey. You can set it with a command. I've just got a test here, so it doesn't matter. But here we've got some OBS raw. Now, if you called everything like I've told you to call it, then this won't cause an issue for you. But what you'll have to do is that if you call something different, you'll have to put your source name in here, like display capture, what you can't see behind my camera, and then what the filter was, which we called screen protection. That's what you have to edit in this OBS raw. Again, if you call it exactly how I've told you, you probably won't need to change these, but then same here, we need to put in the scene name. So for me, it will just called scene. You'll have to put your scene name in there. And then display capture, that's the source name. Again, if that's different, you'll have to rename it. And then we've got protection on and protection off. Again, if these are different, you have to just change them. And the connection user, normally going to be using 0, but if you're using any other, you have to change it there. Well, that should be fine. And what that does is if we look behind us, when we test this, it's turned it on. And when we test it, it turns it off. And now that means that I can set this up with a stream deck button or something, and I can quickly turn it on and off at ease if I don't want people to see what I'm doing or whatever. You could also use it if you're trying to prevent stream sniping. So you could have it on a timer, what triggers every, I don't know, X amount of seconds if you wanted. You know, there's many uses for it, but that's how it's done. Again, this is a freebie. If you do feel like leaving a tip, there is a link below. Feel free to help support us so we can make more things for you. And until the next one, I will see you later.